thought for the day. Burnout is what happens when you try to avoid being human for too long.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina Aina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we discover 5 tips to becoming a calmer parent. Have a listen.
Tip number 1, get your mommy time. You need time that's just for you. Even if it's just 1 hour, you need some self-love, some self-care, some time alone just for you and God to connect, some time alone for you to take care of yourself. I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to do that, but that might not be possible for you. So you might take advantage of nap time, maybe stay up an hour after the children go to sleep. But it's very important for you to find some alone time with God, because the only person that you can control is yourself. And if you're not filled, you can't fill someone else. Number 2, get everyone to contribute. I'm a big proponent of family contributions, of family working together. We're all in this together. We're all part of this machine. And in order for it to function, in order for it to work, we all have to contribute in the cleaning, even in the cooking. Working all together is the best way to make sure that mommy doesn't get burnt out. Tip number 3, be intentional about being in the child ego state. Be intentional about how often your parent, you're telling the children what to do or directing people. Like, sometimes just turn on the music, dance, go with the flow, act crazy, act silly, get some time in the child ego state. Your kids will appreciate it, but most importantly, it'll feed your soul to laugh and sing and be stress-free for a few minutes. Tip number 4, plan ahead for success. I am a strong believer in the fact that as a stay-at-home mom, everything should be like McDonald's, instant, fast, and ready to go. So we plan ahead, meal planning, routines, just having everything ready to go for the next day, making sure that you're one step ahead. And so when it's time to initiate those things, there's not a lot of thinking, there's not a lot of thought process that goes into it. You're just ready to go. You have your clothes laid out for the next day. You wanted to start working out, so you have your weights ready to go and right there waiting for you. So definitely plan ahead. Tip number 5, phone home. Call a friend, call your mom, call a family member, someone who is uplifting, positive, and give them a call. For me, I've got my group of girlfriends on a text message chain, and anytime I feel like venting or anytime things are just not going great, I shoot them a text and we pick each other up and we encourage one another and we let each other know that you're not alone, we understand. And it's the best thing when you're feeling down in the dumps to have a group of women, or even just one, that understands and that can lift you up. Tip number 6, throw in the towel. Wave the white flag. If the day is just done, no matter what you try to do, you can't right this ship. Put on some pajamas, order a pizza, play a movie, and just chill. Run a bubble bath, call the day a loss, and just start over again the next day. Because what is most important is relationships. Relationships with your children, relationships with your husband, and relationships with yourself. And at the end of the day, you want to be happy with yourself. So even if things don't get done, at least you are good. At least your family is good. At least you're not just this big angry tyrant yelling and screaming. You'll have tomorrow to try again.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.